Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Underrail Expedition. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today, as I bleed for mechanical damage. That's a lovely term, but it's just how it goes. It's physical, it's not mechanical. I don't know why they don't say the word physical, but anyway, last episode, we were tasked with finding a thing, and we lost that thing. We need to tell Rupert over here about losing that thing. It's the main objective of so many people. It's the thing that the what are they called? The faceless are looking for, and the chartists stole it. Ah, son, you are here. What have you got for me? I have been to the facility. Returned. Did something happen to the artifact? Did the faceless get to it? Tell me what happened, son, damn it. The chartists stormed in and killed the scientists and fled with the artifact, and there was nothing I could have done. Chartists? His clenched fist strikes the table, making you flinch from the sheer volume of the sound produced. Curse them all! Those lying bastards, we should never have let the bastards into the city. He bows his head, letting it hang above his desk, while his fist remains in contact with the table. All went down the pipes, sons of rats. He lifts his head and adjusts his suit. A steady motion of his hand as it slides across his receding hair line. It's the hairline that recedes, not the hair. That would be really spooky if it was the hair receding. Whoa! It's the receding hair line. It doesn't make sense that he's sliding it across the receding hairline either, but whatever. That's just not how it works. It's not the hair that recedes. My God. His hair. It seems to have a calming effect on him. I need to be alone now. As you will. And he says, wait. Talk to Harlan. I'll leave. Sure thing. Where's Harlan? Who's Harlan? I don't know anything. Is Harlan the receptionist? I think Harlan is the receptionist. Harlan is indeed the receptionist. Carrie, it is a pleasure to see you as always. Mr. Simmons, whatever, told me to see you about a store. You have been granted access to our internal store. Whenever you need to browse it, just speak to me. Yeah, can I do that? Thank you. And I can sell you some things, hopefully. So, do you like all the stuff? Can I auto? Very expensive stuff. Okay, we can actually auto. So that's nice. What do you have? AI scramblers. They're combat utilities. Attempt to scramble the AI cortex of a robot, causing it to turn hostile towards all and attack a random target for up to 3 turns. I don't want a random target. I want my enemies. Although, I suppose that's good enough. We're not really going to use it, so I'm not going to bother with that. Is there anything that's really good around here? Advanced patching kit. I mean, sure. Let's use that. How about some batteries here? No. Shift click, I think? Yes. It's about half of them. Good. Oh, you don't need that many. 7 batteries. Good. Okay, good stuff. So that's the special equipment. And we can never pass the mercantile checks. So Mr. Simmons told me to speak to you about something, but it didn't specify what it was. Despite the unfortunate outcome of your last mission, which I am sure was something that couldn't have been prevented, Mr. Simmons is greatly pleased by your record so far, to the point of arranging for you to become an owner of one of the largest houses in Core City's residential district. Yes, you heard me right. All paperwork has already been done. I can say that all paperwork has already been done. You need not worry about it. You should now go and speak with a Core City Housing Corporation representative who is waiting for you in Core City's residential district. His name is Mr. Samuel Morgan, and I hope you won't keep him waiting long. I'm not yet so familiar with that part of Core City. How do I find this residential area? It is in the easternmost section of this level, past the Praetorian Security Headquarters. You will recognize the residential district easily. Go to its northern part, where you will meet Mr. Morgan. He will give you the keys and answer all of your further questions. Well, I guess that's that, isn't it? We have a house. I told you we were gonna get a house. I'm pretty sure you get a house either way. Either if it's ScoreTech or if it's whatever they are. I think... I'm not 100% sure still. I don't know. It feels... Every time I talk about this, it feels like I did ScoreTech before and not Praetorian Security. Although I think I would have done Praetorian Security. That was my... That was sort of more or less my build by the time I played this game for the first time. So, we're not talking to the person that is in there. We're talking to Morgan over here. Well-dressed and clean-shaven, or shaved, this elegant-looking man switches the suitcase he's carrying from his right to his left hand and moves to shake yours. I don't have a suitcase, though. Doing so with a firm grip. Unless he's, of course, trying to shake my hand. Which one? It's just a weird way of phrasing it.
Miss Carey, I'm glad you have finally arrived. My name is Samuel Morgan, and I work for the Core City Housing Corporation as a real estate agent. As you already were informed, I am here to introduce you to your new residence, present you with the keys, and answer any questions you might have.
Please tell me that this large building is my new house, the one with the graffiti.
Why, yes, it is. Living in such an enormous space is quite a privilege, I must admit. Since I am certain that you cannot wait to see it from the inside, I suggest we move inside and continue the conversation there.
Yeah, I'm right behind you. Let's see our new house. Oh.
Well, here we are now. First off, this is the entrance hallway.
What the bloody hell?
Please, while I do understand the reasoning behind your frustration, I must firmly ask you to calm down and watch your tone.
There's no reasoning behind people's frustrations. There's reasons behind people's frustrations. If you are rationalizing it, then it's not a frustration anymore. It's other things.
It is not how it seems, so let's not jump to conclusions here. Allow me to explain everything to you now. Structurally speaking, the building is in excellent condition. What you see here is only the product of an unfortunate accident caused by the previous owner, Mr. Hank Wardwell, an aging northerner with too much time on his hands.
What did he do? Make explosives?
You can say that. At least he was successful in creating an explosion powerful enough to demolish the whole residence. If you can call that a success. Mr. Wardwell had a laboratory set up inside and apparently had an interest in experimenting with highly volatile substances for reasons unknown to anyone but him.
That's my favorite, volatile substances. The
results were his premature death, of course, and the severe damaging of the building, as you can see. Now, considering that he lived alone and had no known heirs, this building became city property after his unfortunate demise. Now it is being handed over to you, Miss Carey. Now we move to the part that interests you the most, I presume. The renovation of the ground floor will be paid for by the city. You just need to visit Core City Housing Company office so that we can take care of that for you. The floor above and the floor below, however, will have to be funded from your own pocket, I'm afraid. Still considering that you were gifted a very spacious residence in the most prestigious part of Core City, I believe the deal is indeed fair.
Interesting. Anyway, what can you tell me about the house layout before handing me the keys?
Yes, well, the house, as I already mentioned, has 3 floors. The ground floor is where the living room, kitchen, dining room, as well as several other small rooms are located. The second floor has the main bedroom, gym, work room, and a lovely balcony overlooking the entrance to the house. And finally, the basement level provides several rooms that can be arranged to your liking. Perhaps making a workshop if you are the crafty type, if I am to express myself in that manner. Crafty type?
He wiggles his eyebrows at me.
Just please do not demolish the house like your predecessor did.
I see. Can I have the keys now?
But of course, here is your key.
He hands you the residence key.
Do you have any further questions before we depart?
Where do I find the Core City Housing Corporation?
Our office is conveniently located just across the street from here. It is very difficult to miss. You've probably seen the furniture section from outside, that is the building.
What? What is this? You have probably seen the furniture section from outside. That is the building. Some of these lines are just even less understandable sometimes.
Now our company offers numerous housing-related services you'll need in order to revert your residence back to its full glory.
I think it's pretty obvious that some lines get reread and get like checked and edited much more than others. The further you go into like tiny questions that people normally wouldn't ask, and like little details and little things, and talk to characters that are not like main characters, like their writing just loses all sense of nobody read this. Nobody read this. Come on. Yeah, but anyway, it's a huge game. It's got a lot of text, and I'm pretty sure it's written by a single person. So yeah, that's why this happens. But I don't understand what he means by that is the building. What can you tell me about the neighborhood?
Your residence is situated in Core City's major residential district, and therefore one can expect much higher living conditions than anywhere else. Low crime rates, availability and proximity of goods and services providers, high-level sanitation. Need I go on? The bottom line is you have nothing to worry about.
Crime rates, that's not how that works. Crime rates is for the government and for the country, not for my neighborhood. You don't have low crime rates in your neighborhood. You have low crime numbers. The rates is when you are counting multiple neighborhoods. That's such a dumb thing to say. The thing is, people do say it like this, but that's not how it works. Like, you can have low crime rates and have all the crimes that imagine your country has, or rather your city. Imagine your city has 1,000 people living in it. That's not a lot of people. Let's go with a million people living in it, right? And the rest of the country has 10 million people. And in the whole country, there's 10 crimes happening every day. And in your city, there's 5 crimes happening every day. So in your city, the crime rate is going to be higher than the rest of the country because, there's 5 crimes happening for 1 million people. Whereas in the rest of the country, there's going to be the other 5 crimes, because it's 10 total, or even if you were 10 for 10 million people, it's just a lot more spread out. So your city is going to have higher crime rates than the rest of the country, right? That makes sense. However, it is possible for you to live in that city and never see any crime. After all, it's 1 million people and 5 people and 5 crimes every day. I mean, yeah, you might never see any crime in your neighborhood, right? Although 5 crimes every day for 1 million people, that is... Well, it depends on what crimes it is. Yeah, crimes in general. Yeah, sure. That sounds about right, actually. 5 crimes a day for 1 million people. Yeah, sounds about right. Because, you'd have to account, like, speeding and the tax fraud. All those are crimes, right? Unless we're talking about violent crime rate, in which case, well, speeding might still be a violent crime, depending on what the circumstances are. But either way, the more interesting bit of what I just said is the opposite of that. Imagine that the rest of the country actually has 1,000 crimes a day for those 10 million people, and in your million people city, there's only 5 crimes a day. So the crime rate of your city is going to be way lower than the rest of the country, right? It's actually going to be 5% of the rest of the country, just doing the math off the top of my head. But either way, it's going to be a lot lower. However, it is possible to live in that city and have all those 5 crimes happen in your neighborhood every day. And the crime rate is going to be the same. See what I mean? There's crime numbers. Which also, by the way, now that we're talking about it, crime rates don't represent actual safety. They might be an indicator. Might be. Although oftentimes they're not. And the correlation is actually just kind of complicated. Crime rates they're more of an indicator of how much policing is done than how many crimes actually happen. But that's just beside the point. And this town has a lot of policing. Maybe it doesn't have in this neighborhood, though. There's guards everywhere is what I mean to say. Maybe not so much here. Anyway. Availability and proximity of goods and services providers. High-level sanitation. Need I go on? The bottom line is you have nothing to worry about. Of course, with a faceless at our doorstep, nothing is certain anymore. Not even your high-level sanitation, which
I don't even know what that means, but thankfully our brave defenders will keep us safe from that menace.
It's menace. Why did I say menace? What else can you tell me about the previous owner, other than the fact that he demolished the whole place?
I'm afraid I can't reveal any more of his personal details.
Why won't the city pay for the whole renovation?
While I unfortunately don't have an answer to that question, I feel the need... I'm sorry, but this voice destroys my throat. I feel the need to remind you of one thing. You have been given this residence completely free. You suffered...
Don't look a horse gift in a mouse, is basically what he's telling me.
You've suffered no expense for the property, nor the documentation, nor anything else. And while it is true that it is, not in the best condition at the moment, it is one of the largest and most prestigious residences in the district, which is also one of the most desirable living locations, not just in Core City, but in the whole South Underrail. I'm sure there were good reasons for the partial renovation. Now, did you have any other questions for me?
No.
Well, in that case, I bid you farewell, Miss Carey. Trust me, after a bit of tidying up, your residence will look as good as new. And don't forget, Core City Housing Corporation's office is just across the street. Enjoy your new home.
Well, I think I am. I have a vague recollection of what the new home entails. And we're gonna pay everything, pay for everything. Why can't I open that door? I'll take all of your stuff, but it's curious. I can go to that wardrobe. There's a kitty outside. Interesting. That is weird, isn't it? That you can go in there. So, I believe it's over here. Giles, welcome back. How may I help you this time? I was told to come here about my house's renovation. Wardwell residence. Yes, Mr. Morgan already contacted me about that and mentioned the interior renovation. The city paid for the renovation of the ground floor only, and the renovation crew is ready to move in and get the job done. Now, if you're interested in doing other work on your home, you can discuss that right here, right now. I would like the ground floor renovated as soon as possible, but I'm interested in what else we can get done while I'm here. Sure, I've got the necessary catalogs at hand so that you can browse through. Also, until the basement and the second floor are renovated, only the ground floor can be accessed. Well, I would like to have the basement renovated. The price of the basement renovation is 2,000 charons. Sure. Excellent, don't worry. It'll be as good as new after Core City Housing has taken care of it. I would also like the second floor renovated. That would cost you 2,500 charons. Sure. Excellent, don't worry. It'll be as good as new after Core City Housing has taken care of it. I'm interested in a ground floor fit-out. Sure, what would you like to start from? The living room? He pulls a catalog with a picture of a comfy-looking sofa. We offer a large number of options for making your living room as functional, beautiful, and cozy as possible. Okay, rugs. We currently offer 3 types of rugs, the cheapest, the more expensive, and the premium. I would like the premium. Right on. I'll be waiting for you when you return home. Or it'll be waiting for you. Can I just buy everything? No, I'm switching. Interesting. How about the furniture? Ah, you have a fine choice before you. Brown Lazum is our cheapest. If you want something more expensive and more comfortable, the Green Galaxy is the one. And then there's a White Prestige. Can you give me the White Prestige? Thank you very much for that. What about wardrobes? Right now we have 2 variants. The Classic and the other one, the Black Modern. Thank you. How about, I'd like to purchase a high-resolution monitor. Or 3, in fact, because having only 1 monitor is not that great. The Cortex CTFL127432NT monitor offers 127 diagonal. 127 centimeter diagonal. That's one way of phrasing it. That's not Ultra HD. That's not the term. Ultra HD means. What is actually Ultra HD? Is that 1440p? I don't know what UHD means. I believe it is 1440p. This is 8K, though. 120 hertz? Noobs. That's not very good. I mean, it is very good. It's more than... I'm pretty sure it's more than any 8K screen right now. I think we're, for 8K screens in real life, we're limited at 60 frames per second. Mostly because of the cables that connect to the computer. But I'm not 100% sure about that, because it's all ludicrous technology that I have no need for. Storage lockers? Sure. A painting? We have this small but hardcore abstract art painting. It's one of a kind, I bet it isn't. And could be yours for only 150 charons, please. I bet it's the weird pixel that we find in our... I think it is the weird pixel, and that's why it's not one of a kind. But let's see if it is one of a kind or not. That's the living room. We got the kitchen. I'm just gonna go past all this stuff, because we're just buying things and all of that. The broom closet. Who has a broom closet? So drapes, blue. Shelves, the shelf, yes. Storage lockers, there you go. A painting. Broken pixel. Okay, the other one is probably one of a kind. So that was the hallway. Okay, so the second floor we have... let me just press 1 here. Let's see, Tucker Insomnio. You have two choices. The larger, moderately priced... No, I want the extraordinarily priced. What was that? The wardrobes. There's two variants. Right. Rugs, premium, green. Drapes, green. Let's go with that. Drapes is also an interesting term. But sure. It's not incorrect. It's just weird. File cabinet and a printer. My recommendation would be Cortex Hardcore take on BioCorp's TX series multifunction printer. The Vivid P800 prints crystal clear images, scans, copies, and has integrated Wi-Fi, as well as special dominate shot feature available. So Wi-Fi is an actual technology in this setting. Premium green, please. Thank you. Punching bag. Premium green punching bag. Weights. Oh, I can't wait until we go and check all this. I'm going to need about 3. Wait, we have an affordable weapon. What am I asking for? Pay for all the things. I don't know what. That is the armory. I'm going to need 3 armory, please. Okay. It's like the diagonal. I need a 100 centimeter diagonal. That's what I need. Then the drapes goes for beige. The shelves goes for the Electro Super Best. I'd like to purchase the storage lockers, yes please. And repair the toilet. Apparently it's there's a toilet there. Is that in the hallway? Did I have a toilet in the hallway? I did. That's how that works. Electrical power and lighting. Fix all the things, please. It's all broken. And home security. Top notch, please. Thank you. There we go. Turrets. 2 plasma turrets at house entrance. Oh yeah, buy all of them. Switch plasma turrets at the house entrance. Oh, right. Let's just go with plasma turrets everywhere. Helm defense bot. Yeah, it's good enough. And there are graffiti painted on the front side of my house. I would like them removed. And there it is. Okay. I'd like to have a trophy head mounted on my living room wall. Can you help me with that? Sure. We're Core City Housing Corporation. We can do anything. Do you have that head on with you? No, not at the moment. I'll be back with it. I have no idea what you're... Oh, it's a trophy head. Right. Right. I think I see what that means. So... Wow. Did I actually afford everything? I don't think I afforded everything. I think I didn't buy the last robot. I spent all my money there. There's a robot. There was a security robot that I didn't afford. Wasn't able to afford. Man, this is a waste of money. Seriously, this is completely irrelevant. And also so out of, like, it's just out of the way. But it's cool to see, though, so I suppose that's good. Look at all that carpet. You can tell it's a very good quality carpet. It's all empty as well, which is a bit of a bummer. Turned all the lights on. I paid for the lighting. I want all the lights to be on. Computer racks out here. Just some computer racks. Oh, look at the broken pixel. It's over there. Got the surveillance monitors. Being all surveillance-y. Oh, there's a basement. Let's go to the basement. I don't think I did this in my first playthrough, so here it is for your viewing pleasure, so that you don't have to do this in your own playthrough, even though you probably don't mind doing it in your own playthrough because the money is not really needed. I mean, it is, but it's just not too much. You mostly need it to use the train. Huh. Interesting. The basement doesn't have anything. Did I really not have money to buy the things in the basement? Or did they just not set them up yet? Or did I... Suppose I didn't... I think I just... I don't know. I don't know what the basement is for. I don't know if I missed anything. Let's turn that on. Because we have the gym. Is the gym up here? No, this is the balcony. This is the gym. Cool beans. There's a light switch. Nope. What is this? Oh, right. I'm seeing the pipes. Okay. Yeah, that's our house. There really isn't much to be done here because it's just a fun little Easter egg sort of thing. Look at the drapes. Oh my god. That's the drapes. That's what that is. But it's also the end of the episode because we're out of time for the day. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Underrail Expedition. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.